Good morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, July 17th, and it's time for GiFTgive's Wednesday morning product talk. Hi, I'm Jovi again, coming to you here live from Atlanta, Georgia, and we've got some really cool things to show you today, so I'm excited to get started. First, we always start with our knowledge base, and we show you the knowledge base. If you go to help.gift-give.com, you can check out our knowledge base and all our releases, including notes about yesterday's release. So here we go. Yesterday's release really focused on finishing up our marketing engine. We also added a couple other really big features. We didn't do a release last week, and we wanted to bundle it all into one, so there's a lot of really good stuff to talk about today. So first, let's start with our marketing engine. The last few releases were really focused on helping you guys spread the word about your needs. Now, this release really helped solidify that marketing engine, finish that marketing engine up, and really helped you add links to your website back to the GiFTgive pages, back to your needs on GiFTgive, back to your nonprofit on GiFTgive. It also allows you to show live needs on your site. So just helps donors save a few clicks when fulfilling your needs. So let's get started. Let's show you what I'm talking about. When we go to our marketing engine and you log in, we start back off at the dashboard. When you log in, again, just a refresher, our marketing engine is this third button over. When you click here, you see the three steps. In previous releases, we've talked about direct marketing and social media, some really cool stuff there. And this time, we finished the add to your website functionality. The first part of this that we finished was actually giving you the ability to embed needs right on your website. If you think about what folks like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter have done, you've probably seen YouTube videos all over the internet. That is YouTube giving websites the ability to embed videos on their website. Facebook and Twitter have done a really good job at this too, where you'll see Facebook or Twitter feeds on someone's blog or on their website. Well, we're doing the same thing for your needs, and this is a really cool thing because it really very quickly shows the donors what your needs are all about, what you have open, and it's live, and that's why we call this GiFTgive Live. So with this, what you can do is you can set a few settings here. Now first let me say this is just a little bit technical, because it'll take, if you haven't done the development for your website, it'll take you sending a few lines of code to your webmaster or your web developer to insert in. So don't get too stressed about it if you're not as technical and you're not responsible for this. You can just hand these few things off to your webmaster. So let me show you real quickly the configuration. First, you just set the size, how big, how wide you want it, how tall you want it. The number of needs you'd like to display, we allow you to display from one need, if you just want to do one, all the way up to 25. And depending on the size, we'll let your donors scroll through those. You can also determine the sort order, which needs are shown, what order they're shown, show the header and the border. So let me change a few things here just to let you see. As we're changing things, you'll see the previews changing to show you how this will look after we change some of these things. Let's change this to 500. Number of needs, we're going to go all the way up to 25. And we're not going to show the border. You can see here the border goes away, and we're not going to show the header. And you see there, the header will go away too when we go in there. So there we go, and you'll see there it comes into place there where the border and the header are now not shown. Now if we want to change our mind and want to go back, we want to, I want that header in there. There you go, comes back in. Want that border back in there, comes back in. Just takes a second sometimes for the preview to catch up. So that's all you have to do is configure it there. A couple things to note: this is exactly how it's going to look on your website. When donors click here, I'll click on here to show you, it goes right to your nonprofit site, so they can go right there. Or when they click on a need itself or click on the donate now button, it goes to the needs page itself. So very easy for them to see it, select it, donate. Simple as possible. The next step here would be to grab this embedded code, and this is the code that you'll just cut and paste, drop it in an email, and send it right to your webmaster and say, hey, I want our needs in this area on our website, and they'll drop this right in in the HTML code right where you want them to drop it. It's as simple as that. And really, that's how YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all these guys do this kind of embedding. You drop a couple lines of code in your website, and you're ready to go. So it's as simple as that. So pretty simple stuff. I hope you guys like it. I hope you take advantage of it, because we really feel like this is going to be a powerful thing for you, because donors know about your website. They may not necessarily know about GiftGive yet. They will, but they don't know yet. So dropping this on your website is really the first way to really show them what your needs are all about, what you have out there, stuff like that. So a couple other things on this. We've tried to give you a few buttons, and buttons on your website really give them a link to, you can call it whatever you want. We've seen folks call it Shop to Give, a new way to give, but it's a real quick way for donors to click on it and go right to your GiftGive needs. So what we've done is we've given you a few examples of what some buttons can look like here, whether one you want the GiftGive logo on it or one that you don't. And we've also done the same thing with some banners. These banners, a lot of websites will have banners on the top of their website. They're usually pretty large, about 300 pixels tall, about the width of the browser, width of your screen. And a lot of times they'll flip through banners, kind of a slideshow. And this is, again, just another way to advertise what you're doing on GiftGive, what kind of things that you have out there, and we just want to give you some examples, and you can even use these if you want, and we give you instructions on how to use these if you'd like to use these on your website. We've actually got a few customers that are using these exact ones on their website, and we'll add some more as we go. If you have any questions here, you can always reach us at support@gift-give.com, and we can help you any way we can. But anyway, that's it. That's a way to integrate this into your website and really get donors to your GiftGive needs. Okay, moving on. The next thing that we implemented was that we made the label for the word campaign configurable. I know this is a little confusing to some folks, but what a campaign is, we've talked about this before, but let me go over it one more time. A campaign is a collection of needs. It's just a way for you to tell a story about a group of needs. Well, some people want to call that a project. Some folks want to call it a cause. And we wanted to make that configurable, so whatever the nonprofit wanted to call it, we supported it. So we gave nonprofits the ability to change this label from campaign to project, which you see an example here, or cause. And we had one nonprofit in particular, the Alliance for Catholic Education, wanted to use project here, so we went ahead and did this for them. We think it's a real good one. This will also help us moving forward when causes are up and running, because we'll also support the word cause, and it'll be less confusing. Okay, the next thing is a pretty significant change on our nonprofit public page. Now, if you noticed before, if you remember, the nonprofit page itself, and let me go to one and show you guys. The nonprofit page itself had a huge, the slideshow was huge. It was the full width of the page. And then there was the story beneath it, and then the needs were beneath that. So in some cases, especially on smaller laptop windows, donors had to scroll down to see the needs. So after working with a lot of our customers, getting a lot of feedback from donors, we decided to tweak this just a little bit and make this just a little bit smaller. This slideshow still works as before. They can play the video or look at the images, and there's stories over here on the right hand side as to not take away from the sizing or the spacing of where the needs are. And as you can see here on a fairly small browser window, the needs are right there where they can see them. Now, that if the nonprofit does have campaigns, we'll list them here on the right side. As you can see here, this one decided to use the word projects instead of campaigns, as we spoke about in the previous feature. and their campaigns are all listed right here, and when you click on them you go right to the campaign, just as if you click on the need you go right to the need. So all the same functionalities there, it's just the needs are more prominent there. We also added a few small little features. We added where the nonprofit's located, and we tweaked a few things as far as the look and feel just to make it a little bit cleaner. So we really feel like this is going to help donors get to those needs much quicker, see the story, see the video, get right to the needs. So I hope you guys like this too, and we'll continue to iterate on this as we get more feedback. Cool. So the next big thing that we completed was we added the ability for you guys to categorize both your nonprofits and your campaigns. And the reason we did this was we always want to let donors know kind of what category this is all about. It's just a real quick way for them to see, is this a school? Is this a cause? Is this, what kind of nonprofit is this? What kind of cause is this? What kind of campaign is this? Specifically, we needed a quick way to categorize our schools for one of our customers, the Alliance for Catholic Education, and we added that as well as a category. But let me show you real quick. When you come into nonprofit settings, you'll see here categories is a new option here at the bottom, and when you hit edit and click the drop down, you'll see all the different categories, whether it's water, trips, local development, human trafficking, animals and pets, addiction, adoption, and you'll see the Alliance for Catholic Education as one as well. You can add as many of these labels as you want, and when you add them, they will be listed here in the upper right hand corner, and we show that that is a category. So just a real quick way for donors to see what this is all about, and in a future release we'll give the donors the ability to browse per category. So if they say, hey, I'm only interested in schools, or I'm only interested in children, they'll be able to search on nonprofits or campaigns only associated with that. It'll help us even further help target donors in a good way, but target them to the donations that they usually give to. If a donor normally only gives to adoption nonprofits, then maybe we can send them an email letting them know some of the new adoption nonprofits that have come up. So it's a pretty standard thing, but it's something that's real important for us moving forward. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys take advantage of it. You can do this at both the nonprofit level, which I've done here, and the same exact setup is done at the the campaign level. Now, if you set a different one for campaign, it overrides the one set up for nonprofit. If not, the campaign and the needs just use the same one as the nonprofit. So that's it. That's our release this week. Really big release. I hope you guys really enjoyed what we're doing here, and we're really moving forward very quickly to help two things. Number one, help you guys get more donors, and number two, help you guys get more donations. And we're doing that with things like our marketing engine, and we're also doing that with ease of use and ease of donation by the donors as well. So hope you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys like what we're doing. If you have any feedback, any questions at all, you can reach us at support@gift-give.com, and just drop us a line, and we'll get back to you and talk through the feedback that you have, and we'll go from there. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Happy gifting.